Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
Soren Hansen of New Politics. Soren, what's going on, Bubby?
How are you doing?
I'm hungover as hell, like I said, but I'm back in the captain's chair, and
that happened.
I'm happy to be back, and I'm happy to be talking with you. So, what you been up to personally? I haven't talked to you since pre-COVID, so it's been a while. What you been up to?
I know, yeah. What have I been up to? I've been doing music nonstop since, actually. So I've been doing a lot of studio stuff. I've been recording a lot, producing a lot, and I've been making a record for myself, and I've been writing a lot. So in a weird way, COVID was kind of like a necessary break where I got to look inwards and figure out what I wanted to do. So it's been really interesting, and I'm loving how it's all turning out now. So, but yeah, what a weird thing. Like 2 years of non-existence.
You did mention that, you have producing stripes on you. I think your guys' album, Bad Girl in Harlem, you were one of the producers on that one. That's one of my favorite albums. Like, every song on that is a banger. And you actually sent me an album that you did, and it's very different from what New Politics has been doing in the past. So, but this is your project, right?
Yeah. Thank you for all the kind words. I try to make some music because, if you're a musician, you always have to create, otherwise you go insane. So I tried to make an album right before the pandemic, but I didn't really have anything to say. And I lost my mom about 4 years ago.
Oh, man. I'm sorry.
Because of that, I had something to talk about, and I got to process that during COVID. Yeah, I made a record. I didn't really expect it to get signed or anything, but it kind of happened, and I'm really proud of it. I don't know what all that means, if I'm gonna tour and all that. I hope I am, but it's pretty new. It was done a few months ago, so that's it. Yeah, I'm really excited about it.
You kind of said a magic word, tour. Are you kind of hinting at something, or what's going on?
Yeah, I really want to. I also want to find a way where when you make a record, you have no idea what it is. Like, New Politics didn't know what Harlem was either. That record, we didn't know. the first record too. Everybody's saying things to you. This is amazing. It's going to be huge, and this and that, and then you just never know really what happens. In this case, nothing happened. When we did the first record, we got to meet some cool people, but we would still play for 15 people every time we played a show. Then the Harlem thing happened, and at that point we were all just like, we weren't expecting anything. One of my good friends always says, expect nothing and you'll always get something. So the way that I see it with this record, I wrote a lot of songs about my mom. I guess I didn't really mention that I started the thought train and I never really finished. I wrote a lot of songs about my mom. It's really personal to me. I would love to tour it. I'd love to figure out a way to do it so it's fun. Maybe start on the East Coast, maybe go from DC up towards Rochester maybe, and then go back to Nashville for a little bit and then do the West Coast. I feel like that would be really fun. I would love for people to hear this record, but I also, it's a personal piece of work for me. So because of that, I don't know what to expect. I am fairly certain I'm going to tour.
Yeah, of course. But it's gotta be grueling, dude, because I remember a few years ago, me and my squad, we were out in Vegas in like 2016. We went and saw Life is Beautiful. You guys were playing there.
Yeah.
You guys ended up meeting up with us late night. It was you and David ended up, because Lou, I think, had to go to a wedding. You and David ended up meeting up with us. We're drinking rum and cokes till 5:30 in the morning. That's 8:30 in the morning Eastern time. So it's got to be grueling, though.
Yeah, it's tough, but it's weird, right? Because you're having a good time as well. And you do meet a lot of people that you become friends with. So you get to hang out with them. So it doesn't feel like that. The hard part about touring is the actual travel.
Yeah.
It's not everything else. And when you're about to play a show, you wake up, no matter if you had 2 hours sleep or if you had 3 or if you had 1. I just look back at it and I have great memories. I know that sounds cheesy, but it's true. I look back and I have great memories, and I wouldn't want to do it differently. I'm so grateful for all of that. There's something so unique about being able to write a song and then perform it live and see people sing along or enjoy it or whatever it is.